What's up, everybody? It's good to be here. I am your funnelpreneur, along with my co-host tonight. We are talking about funnelology. I got my co.
Okay, Edwin.
Edwin for a moment, but basically he's saying that tonight's show is about funnelology, the study and the science of using funnels to create and convert leads so that you can build a business and that you can grow that business and that you can do it without bothering your family and friends and joining the NFL, the no family or friends left. So he's got an incredible deck that he's going to share with us tonight about the concept and the prospect of creating funnels and using funnels to build a network, to build a team that you're able to, in the next 6 to 8 months, that you can have a sustainable income source that will literally bless you beyond compare. So as he's coming, I think Ms. Marquis is going to let him back in. You know, everybody is using this Zoom now. You know, Zoom within the last 2 months became a $40+ billion company because the necessity of being able to stay in touch and with social distancing has put us in such a position where we need to be able to, because we have been such social creatures, and with social media permeating the scene in the last couple of years, it positioned us that we need this platform. And so now we have Zoom. Everybody is using Zoom. But we want to show you tonight how to take and create a simple funnel and use that funnel to change everything about your online business, your brand, and everything else. So with that, we've got our guy back, the funnelpreneur himself, the funnelologist, Mr. EdWin Victory. And EdWin means every day win. So start winning it.
All right. Thank you, Mr. Johnny Mack. I'm not sure what's going on with the Zoom, but it keeps knocking me off and on. But I guess that means we got some great information to share, and it's going to be awesome. So what we've done is we came up with a nice little presentation for you tonight on funnelology. And I'm going to share my screen. Is that all right, Ms. Marquis? I share my screen right now? All right. Boom. Let's see if we can go ahead and get this going. All right. I am your funnelpreneur, Mr. EdWin Victory, and we're talking about how to funnelize and use funnelology to create more business in your business. All right. So today, let's look at the definition of funnelology, the science and study of how to use funnels to create and convert leads. The science and study of how to use funnels to create and convert leads. You know, you see my shirt right here. I was put into the top of a funnel, and when I came out, I got dipping. You see, that's what happens when you go through the funnel. You know, you go through the top and you come out a whole nother kind of way. So you see my shirt. That's my funnel shirt. All right, so let's go through funnel. What are the 3 things that a funnel will do for you? Okay. Number 1, get traffic. That means people will be coming. They see your funnel, you'll get people coming to your funnel. People will get into your funnel, and once they get into your funnel, you will be capturing what's called leads. The reason why we started our company Leads Today is because we asked a question, and we said, what does everybody in business need? And that partner answered, he said, leads. I said, period. When do you need the leads? He said, today. I said, you're right. You're absolutely right. So the birth of our company Leads Today, because we knew that we had to capture leads. And then, you know, we were trying to figure out what we were going to do. And lo and behold, we said, we'll start building funnels. I'd already been building websites for over that time, about 10 years. And now the buzzword of funnels came up. This is 5 years ago, guys. So funnels is not a new concept. It's now new to us because we've been sitting around listening to everything they talk about on the internet, but we've been building funnels for 5 years. And guess what? My first client was a man that I call my coach. He's a book writer, he's a publisher, and he's a great friend of mine. He was then a client of mine because he came through the funnel, and now he's a business partner. It's Mr. Johnny Mack, the one who just introduced me. I want to thank Johnny Mack for going through the funnel, getting a funnel, becoming a funnel developer, and now being a funnelpreneur like myself. All right, now, the best part, number 3, about what a funnel will do for you, it'll get you clients. You know, oftentimes, you know, we want things fast. We want, you know, we want to get online and we want instant results, but that's not really how it works. We have to fill the funnel up. Now, once you fill the funnel up, it actually bowls out. It bowls, and then you get the drip from the bottom. So you start getting one at a time. Now, you know, I build funnels for everything now. So now I got a bunch of funnels and a bunch of cars getting drip. So that's what you want to do. So let's go over to 3. You get traffic, capture leads, get clients. Now let's look at the difference between what a funnel looks like and what a website looks like. You see my picture right here? A funnel is exactly what it is. It brings awareness. And then you have the consideration. Then you have, that means that the people that go into your funnel, they become aware of what you're doing. Okay, hey, we come to the fortress. All right, what is the fortress? It's a social referral network. Okay, well, I'll consider it. Okay, I like it. That means you get to conversion. And then the loyalty aspect of it is where you get somebody like us who are now in the business, promoting the business, and using our funnel to get clientele. Now, a website is kind of like a sideshow now. You know, you bring them to a website, you know, you got some good stuff on there, but it doesn't help them make a quick buying decision, or it doesn't, you know, you might have too much, and a confused mind always says no. All right. All right. So look at this slide. A lead is what you want. Now, your funnel is what you call a magnet, or your opportunity is a magnet. You know, what is your opportunity? Is it something that people would like to do? Once you find out who these clients are, these leads are, you put them into the funnel. And now I got another, this one says discovery. So it's the same thing on the last one. It said awareness. Awareness and discovery, the same thing. The second one was consideration. We call this engagement, okay? And then the third one was called conversion. This one is now consideration, but you see it's pretty much the same thing. The bottom is conversion. And then you notice there's less people on the customer side than there are on the lead side, okay? And that means that everybody that sees your opportunity is not going to be a part of your opportunity. Now, with our business, you know, we want to make sure that we figure out what we're here to do. We're here literally to serve. We're here to give people an option. We're here to work to help people see a vision that can make their lives better. So when we use our funnels and we use our program with our funnels, we want to make sure that we have the servant mindset, the mindset that we're here to make somebody's life better. And we realize that we are serving a certain group of people. You know, there is a gulf of people that we literally can go after and who we can serve, who will use our product and our service when they see our funnel. And that group is called the entrepreneur. And because of the entrepreneur, and it's such a great gulf of people, these are people who are already ready for an opportunity. They already, they know that they're ready to be pitched. They're looking for it. So when you're looking for your people with your funnel, you make sure that you can get into these Facebook groups and to all these different places where entrepreneurs gather online and literally put your offer in front of them. And with your offer, with your funnel, you're offering them a solution. And what is that solution? How you can make more money online. You know, so that's pretty much it. Johnny, do you have anything to chime in with?
I think that the most important thing that you were talking about there is that putting all of the people in the funnel, and the end result is that a small amount come out. So where are those people coming from? So when you look at your social media, when you look at your internet activity, when you look at your email, when you look at all the different spots where you have access to people, they're your potential customers. But to be able to just walk up to them and just tell them, hey, I want you to join my opportunity. They're going to look at you like, say, time out, I'm not interested. With the funnel, you pour them in you pour the large number in, you go to your social media, you go to all these different places, like he mentioned earlier. You go to different Facebook groups, different places where entrepreneurs hang out, and you offer them with the lead magnet, you give them an opportunity to start looking at what you have to offer. So you're able to do this in a way that doesn't bother them, that doesn't cause them to be frustrated or feel like you're bothering them. So you put all these people in, most of them, 80 to 90% of them are probably going to say no to your opportunity. You don't care about that. Yet with that mentality, you just want to put as many people, expose as many people to your opportunity as possible. And most of these people, you won't know if you use a funnel system. You're putting it in front of them, you're exposing them to it. They look at the exposure, and as a result of what the funnel has, it's a very detailed, focused information process. So when they look at your funnel, they say either your offer, your video that's in the funnel, or the sales copy that's in the funnel. As a result of that, that's the solution that you're offering. So now they have a chance and a choice as to whether or not they want to go further and get more information. At that point, they become a prospect, and then you can turn that prospect into a customer.
That's right. That's right. Well, you know, our funnel is actually what we call our lead magnet. You know, so your funnel is designed like we have a particular funnel that actually is to really just engage people and ask a question. I believe it's the book funnel where we have the turn $10 into $10,000, right? And that's a lead magnet. So once you put that in front of people, it asks a question. Would you like to know how to take $10 and turn it into $10,000? And then the funnel is designed for you to know who that person is who wants to know what you're talking about. And then that funnel actually leads them. See, the solution is making $10,000 a month, you know, a residual income or whatever you're offering. So we want to offer a solution through our funnel. Our funnel is not the end result. It's literally a bridge to the offer. Right, Johnny?
Yes, and another thing, when you mentioned that lead magnet, a magnet is something that's going to draw them. So we're giving that book away for free. It's a really good read, but it's a quick read, and it explains in a very simple format everything about the fortress and how to build the fortress. So we give that book away free. So that's the lead. So they look at, wow, you're giving me a free book that tells me how to turn $10 a month into $10,000 a month. I'm interested. When they show that interest, now you have their name and their email address, possibly their phone number. But with just the email address, now you have currency. Now you have the ability to be able to drip onto them new information, more information, so that they'll be able to make an informed decision.
Right, right. Well, check, you know, another thing about funnels, the goal of the funnel is to get customers. You know, the goal is there's one main goal of your funnel. And that's, you know, I see a lot of people are getting the funnels. And the reason why we did this call is because we want to make sure that you use your funnel and know the reason why you're using your funnel. Because a lot of people are getting them and saying, hey, you know, what do I do with the funnel now? You know, well, let me tell you, you take the hammer to hit the nail, okay? So when you got a nail and you want to put something in the wall, you get the hammer and nail it into the wall. So when you get the funnel, you utilize the funnel to get customers. And I tell everybody, especially in our organization, in our business, use your URL. Now, and the reason why I say use your URL, because you were using the URL for the fortress, the regular fortress URL anyway. That you're doing the same exact thing. It's same exact thing, but what your funnel is doing, it's actually stopping them from getting analysis paralysis. That means your conversion rate with your funnel is going to be a lot different than your conversion rate by sending them directly to the website. So I want to make it clear that our funnel is designed to get customers. Go ahead, Mr. Johnny.
I want you to kind of break that down a little bit more, because confusion prevents conversion. And if you don't know, then you're going to do one of two things. You're going to do nothing, or you're going to do the wrong thing, and both of them will prevent you from being able to grow. So, so explain what you said right there about that whole process in layman's terms, because you understand it, Bill understands it. Bill's a numbers guy. Bill understands it. I understand it. Marquis understands it. But a person that's new to this concept, new to this whole process, will not understand how to convert one or turn one into the other.
Okay, let me explain it like this. When you join an opportunity, they give you a URL. Everybody knows what the URL is for Fortress. It's your business name .fortressnetworkllc.com. Okay, that's the URL. And then when you get into the Fortress, when you go there, a lot of buttons on the top. And then there's one that says sign up here. And now to get to that sign up button on your phone, you gotta press the little buttons, the little line, and then it's something else. And if you're already in the business, you gotta go sign in, to click on represent the customer. A lot going on. Okay. So I'll agree with that, right?
Yes.
Okay. So what a funnel does, it takes that process, and instead of them going directly to your website, they take the URL that you get from EdWin or you get from it's that URL. Be a bit link. It could be any type of a URL that take them to a place where before they can even go into your portrait, they have to ring the doorbell. Okay.
Okay. Explain. We're assuming that everyone knows what a URL is, and that's just the address that we use to take us to whatever website, whatever page, whatever spot we want to go on the internet. So the URL, when you log on to any web page or any page that's on the internet, if you look at on your taskbar, there is a it's called a URL, but it's a specific address that if you copy that address, it will take anybody that uses that address to that same page. When you're using a regular website, it takes you to that page, but there's so much going on. You have so many options and so many choices. And all you really want is for them to actually sign up with your offer. Now, a lot of times they give you a lot of additional information to help make your mind up. But what we found is that if you specifically point someone exactly to where you want them to go, which is the sign up page, then it takes them directly to that page rather than all over your website where there's too many choices. So the URL, what he's saying is that if you click on the URL, it will take you directly to the site that you want. In this case, it will take you directly to the page to sign up or directly to the page to purchase your product.
Absolutely. Thank you, Johnny. I appreciate that. I don't know why I'm having some internet issues over here and keep going off, but so exactly. So I say the URL, call that a domain. Okay. So so everybody understands the top of the bar when you put the domain, we call it URL. Now, make our phones safe because we want phones to scan from the front. He saw the offering on Friday to the board's members. He said, "This is a phone that everybody has, okay?" And I need help from the
Edwin, why don't you call in?
Yeah, he got popped off again.
Yeah.
Can everybody hear me?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes.
Okay, so just to go back to pick
Yes,
up,
I can hear you.
great, to pick up that domain name, the URL Johnny was talking about is the domain name at the top. And instead of you just going to a website where you have to walk around to figure out where you want to be, the funnel points you directly to that one place. And in this case, talking about the funnel that he did for Fortress, it points you right to the sign up page because the page has already done the work for you. It's told you how to make money. It's told you how much it is per month as a membership. The book itself, the free giveaway for the book, kind of gives you that a whole picture of the Fortress and a couple that a man having a very tough time and having to look for another option to make money, and without telling you the story of his life, because it is a really quick read and it's a good read. The funnel, then you're left with 3 places to touch on the funnel, and all of those point you directly to registrate, sign up for the Fortress. And you're not left with a lot of questions about the Fortress, maybe who the founder is, when it was, how long the company's been in existence, and that type stuff. So I don't know, I see Edwin's screen is back up. Are you with us, Edwin?
He's gonna call in. I'm screen sharing now. I have the deck, so he's gonna continue to share from the deck. But basically, like you said, Marquis, very well. I'd love to hear you talk. You said that basically this gives you the option and the opportunity to be able to stand out from the crowd. Let's talk about the crowd for a moment. There's so many people with so many different opportunities. When you get on social media and it's so crowded, everybody's talking about something, but they're coming from one point. How do you stand out from the crowd? Rather than putting them into a big box where everybody's at, you come into a smaller box that's concentrated like a laser and say, hey, look at me. Let me share something with you. And this gives them an opportunity to see specifically what you're offering and then be able to make an informed decision, because now they're standing out from the crowd and they're not a part of the crowd. Let me see if he, no, he didn't come back in. So I thought he'd already called in, but he hasn't called in yet.
Not yet.
And technology, ladies and gentlemen, technology is something that will, that you're either going to be able to deal with the snafus of it and move forward, or it's gonna mess your whole day up, your whole mind up. He did an incredible deck. So once you stand out, the next thing you want to do, you give that free offer. So
Yes.
with the free offer, in this case, is the book, or it could be anything. It could be like he's offering for advanced entrepreneurs, he's offering some other products. Marquis, in doing a funnel for herself, may offer one of her books as a PDF. Bill may offer an hour, a half hour consultation for your business development. All of us have an offer, and if we don't have an offer, there are some things that allow you to get free content and just put your name on it and just give it away. Basically, you want to offer them something that makes them want to take a closer look at what it is that you're sharing. So the person who gives the most is generally and usually the person that earns the most. And by that, we mean, but when you give away, when you give it away, the more you give, it's a give us economy. Edwin, you're back. Are you there?
What's going on, man?
Don't worry about it. We're gonna still keep moving forward, and that's the beauty of the plan, that we're able to do things without having to go through the process. I'm going to I've got my screen sharing, so you talk, and then I will manipulate the screen. So you just talk. Do you want me to go back?
Can't see the screen.
You can't see the screen. Well, we talked about we're on the slide with the free offer, and the next slide talks about the person who gives. Okay.
Okay, let me work on trying to get.
Yeah, if you call in rather than okay, there you go.
I can see it now.
Okay.
Person who gives the most, usually the person who earns the most. The person who gives the most is the person who earns the most. I say that because, you know, when you utilize your funnel, there's so many things on the internet that you literally can buy and literally give away. Not only buy and give away, you can buy and literally sell. There's all kind of content on there. You can get a free report and things that people are looking for. You can really get a PDF, and you know, and if you have, you know, one thing I say is that I realize you find something, you can be creative enough to say, hey, let's find something that I give away in front of my, when them come to my or going through and that book says for you give us an email address. Every funnel that we create, there's no way they can get to your fortress path unless you get their name, their email address. So what we do, and that will allow them, like after this program, I'm going to send everybody who came with it.
And when you're not, we're not, your quality of sound is not is not great. So we're back to that lead magnet. That's what's going to draw them into the funnel for them to take a closer and deeper look at what you have to offer. So the question becomes this: what is your lead magnet? What are you offering? What are you going to use to attract them to take a different look? And then the next question is, do people want it? Are you giving something away that has value, that has substance, and that they can use, or that they would want enough that they would give you currency? And that currency is their name and their email address. So now you have enough information to close on that on the first call, or to drip back on them enough so they eventually will take advantage because they see the value that you present. So the other question: not only do people want it, or do they need it? A lot of people want a lot of things that aren't necessarily good for them, but do they need it? And so you have to answer that question when you're developing your lead magnet. Let's see your sound. Edwin.
Can I chime in there for a second? Or
Yes,
Edwin,
yes.
are you back in? Okay, so
I am, but I'm
okay. One of the things I wanted to share real quick with that is, given the value, and your information is valuable. I did a funnel and I asked Mr. Bill to take a look at it for me, and he told me right away, I'm giving too much of myself away. The funnel is so that you capture their information, you capture their email address so that you can lead them to your products and your services, whatever that is.
right. Absolutely. Absolutely. Your funnel should be just like a doorbell. I mean, you know, we're starting to make really hefty funnels, but I think the first thing that we need to do when we have a funnel, we realize the funnel is what you want to grab your contact. You know, you want to make something leads them to the information and not all of the information. That is how you get what you call your conversion rates up.
We want to get the conversion rates up from the time that they click on your funnel, put their information in. Right there is that point of conversion, because their email address goes into what we call your autoresponder. So that's your MailChimp. That's where it's sent that to. And if your MailChimp has been set up to respond with, thank you so much, we're looking forward to getting you whatever it was, or giving you whatever you have put for free, or wherever you're trying to point them to. But that autoresponder is the second time it hits, and they get that in their email address. So even if they don't click on the next part of the funnel that you wanted them to, when they go to their email box, they go, oh my gosh, that person just emailed me and said, hey, and right there, you once again have a chance to point them back to that area or to that next area. Are you there, Edwin?
In most cases,
Yes.
these are people that you don't even know. So that's why it's so valuable. So the slide that's up is talking about the sales copy.
Edwin?
Right. Well, your sales copy is the key. I have a book that I actually that I bought. It's called Copywriting Secrets. And Copywriting Secrets is the book that tells you basically how to write your copy. The copy is the key. I mean, you know, and the copy is different from writing like a book or a manuscript. Copy is quick. Copy is what makes people stop. So go to the next slide, Johnny. Exactly. Copy makes people stop. Copy is what people say, oh, I want to know about that. You know, it's not like you don't want to, with your funnel, we want to make sure that it has very, very limited words on it, but we want them to be the right words. And that's what you call sales copy. It's everybody has always been, we've all been inundated with different types of sales copy because we've all been shopping. Everybody has seen something that make them stop and say, hey, I want that. That's what you call copy, sales copy. So when you're thinking about using your funnel, make sure that you understand what they're reading, what they're getting, and what is that sales copy. Next slide.
Let me say this about.
Go ahead.
Let me say this about sales copy. There are people that sales copywriters that are making anywhere from $20,000 to $30,000 to write a sales copy. And the beauty of the program that EdWin is using is that there's templates already been developed that have psychological sales copy already implemented in, and we just tweak it and customize it so that it meets your particular offer. Mr. Marquis, what were you going to say?
For me, when I look at it, and again, this whole funnel process is new. The translation on that portion of copy for me is the, hi, wow, I really like that dress you have on, or your hair looks beautiful. It's that capture. And that's the way it translated in my mind. And I went, now I get it. It's the way you say hello to someone that makes them stand out and makes them recognize you.
Exactly. Edwin?
Absolutely. Well, like this goes with the last slide. It says sales writing moves people to buy. So we've explained that. You know, it's what you're saying. It makes people make a decision. There's 4 keys to a successful funnel. Let's go to the slide, John. The next one. The offer. Okay, your offer. What are you offering them? And then number 2, the flow. What is your funnel? How does your funnel flow? Now, once you get the flow and they get into your funnel and they give you their information, the next step is to follow up. Follow up. That's why I tell everybody, get your MailChimp, because your MailChimp will capture your data and your MailChimp will tell you who you're dealing with so you can follow up with them. Number 4 is placing your funnel in the traffic. Now, when we get you a funnel, it's not our responsibility to place that funnel. It's your responsibility. We give you the tool, you place that funnel in the places like Facebook, Instagram, LinkedIn, Twitter, Pinterest. This is where you actually will talk about your offer. And it might be a picture on Pinterest, but that picture should be clickable and lead them to your funnel URL and not to your offer or your business page. Your URL on whatever you do, whether it be Facebook and all the other platforms, should lead them to your funnel and not to the fortress.
Why is that?
Because if you don't lead them into the funnel, you're actually doing the exact same thing you would do without the funnel. Okay, the funnel is your doorbell. Without the funnel, you just got your door wide open and they can come in and you don't even know that they're in. They could just come in and leave and see everything, whether they like it or not. They can come straight in. Your funnel is a gate between your business and your off and what your and your client.
And when And when Matt explained it like this, the funnel gives makes them give their name and email address before they learn any information.
Absolutely. So the funnel is that when they ring the doorbell and you say, "Who is it?" They say, "This is John Mack." And you say, "Oh, hey, John Mack." You look out the door. That's the email. You make sure it's John Mack, and then boom, you open the door. Now John Mack can come inside the house. So that's your funnel.
So instead of just walking all over the house saying, "I don't like it," and they don't know what they don't like because they didn't have a chance for you to sit down and direct them the way that you wanted to go. If you like this, boom, boom, boom. Okay.
Okay, we're coming to the end now. This is what you want. These are the questions that you want to ask with your funnel. Does it solve a real problem? Okay. Now, the problem that we're solving is people not making maybe enough money online, or they don't know how to make money online. So we've introduced them to the Fortress. The Fortress will help them turn a $10 investment into potentially $30,000 to $40,000 monthly income. Okay. Now I know what my problem is. I don't have $40,000 a month income. Okay. So I needed something that would solve a problem. So I joined the Fortress. I joined the Fortress without a funnel. So what I did was I created a Fortress funnel so that way it could get them to solve the fun. Not just them. It get my business partners in Fortress, the entrepreneurs in Fortress. It will help the problem that they're trying to solve make a faster decision on joining or becoming a member, as well as becoming a business partner. Now that is the number two. What is the instant win? The instant win is, hey, now we have this business that can help us generate more income, help us sell our products, help us build a downline, help us gain residual income. Okay. Is it super specific? Well, there's three funnels that we put on for that we're offering our business now. Now I do more than just Fortress funnels. I do funnels for a lot of different businesses. So I want to make sure you understand that, because some funnels are more specific than others. Our funnel, our main funnel with Fortress is not as super specific, but it's specific enough where they can understand without having to go through the analysis paralysis of going straight to the website. Is it a quick digest? Yes, especially the book funnel. The book funnel is a quick digest because it's very, very simple. It asks a specific question. Do you want to turn $10 into $10,000? Is there a value? What is the value? Number 5. The value is that we're offering them a place that they could, just like Amazon, that they could sell products as well as build a team of membership opportunities that people can buy and sell their own products as well. That's a great value. It's great, way more value than $10 a month, because just the back office is valuable than more than $10 a month. Does it give instant accountability? Well, yes, that's the reason why we're on this call right here, because we are all accountable to each other to help each other make our businesses make money, or be able to help each other to get our visibility out to more clientele. So yes, it does give instant accountability. Does it demonstrate your expertise? Well, I don't know how many of us are really experts in the Fortress just yet, but I believe our funnels will demonstrate that we know a little something about how to join the Fortress. Now, what does a funnel do for me with leads today? Does it demonstrate my expertise? Yes. I'm a web designer that has become a funnel designer. It makes it just gives me a little bit more clout on the web design ladder. So I think those are the 7 questions with our funnels that we want to make sure that we ask when we do get a funnel. All right, Johnny, go ahead with this one.
Well, the thing is this: creation without conversion equals confusion. So you create your fortress, or you create your funnel, but more importantly, you build your fortress, and now you have no methodology or no system, and that word is important, system, without if you don't have a system in place, conversion doesn't occur. What does conversion mean? That means you create the process, you create the product, which is the fortress, and the funnel, two separate products. But now we want to convert. We want to convert our leads. We want to convert our prospects, turn them into actual customers, turn them into actual owners of the fortress. If you have creation, you have this big old process, this big old thing in effect, and you don't have a way to convert. What happens is you have confusion, and confusion causes all kind of crap. Confusion causes infighting. It causes people to get to quit. It causes people to start finger pointing and yada yada yada. But if you create the funnel and are able to convert, it ends confusion and it allows you to be compensated.
There we go. There we go. Well, that is the reason why we wanted to do this webinar today, is because we wanted to make sure that we understand that what we have is a tool that will totally get past the confusion of having people go directly to the website. It's a very, very important, I think, is to have a funnel, to be able to use the funnel and be able to be confident about using this particular URL, so that way you can fill up your, wherever you got your leads going, whether it be your Gmail account, whether it be your mail account. It's very, very important that you realize that we didn't do these funnels just to make money. We did these funnels so that way you can make money. And that's pretty much why I put Funnelize Your Business. Funnels are designed to accelerate the sales process and to do one thing: generate leads and get customers. So I want to thank everybody. Yes, right.
Those leads turn into customers, turn into purchases, turn into members in your fortress, and that's what it's all about, to accelerate that process so you go from lead to leading and having your business and your fortress built. Edwin, man, look here. I want to take a couple moments and allow the audience to ask you any questions that they may have before we end the call, because we don't, they say that the mind can only receive as much as the seat will endure. So we've been right at an hour, and we want just to be able to answer any quick questions and then let you go ahead on about your day and get your funnel started. So
hello, everyone. This is Queen V, Vanessa.
Yes, ma'am.
And I have a statement and a question. The statement is that Mr. Oscar Coleman was on the call this morning, and he did have one guest. He brought Mr. Ulysses Marshall on the call. And I don't know what happened to him, but he was there.
Okay.
And then my question is, will you be able to do a training, something like this, so that we can learn what to do with our MailChimp? Once we get leads in our MailChimp, people who have, entered our funnel, how do we work with them?
Yes.
Sure. We'll work on that. I'm not a MailChimp expert just yet. I'm new. I know that with the software that we develop our funnels with, that's where we drop our leads. But I'm not a MailChimp expert, but I can become one, so that eventually I can do a MailChimp webinar. I will work with MailChimp to make sure that happens.
Well, the purpose of MailChimp, Constant Contact, and other CRMs like that is to capture the leads, capture the leads. Once you have a storehouse of leads, if you're an entrepreneur, you need leads today. And leads, so the more leads you have, the more opportunity that you have to be able to take your pick of the day and go to your MailChimp and say, hey, this is my pick of the day. So once you get this thing started, you've got 400, 500, 1,000 people in your MailChimp CRM, customer relationship management system. So with the press of a button, you can send your daily pick or your weekly pick to everybody that's in your CRM or that's in your MailChimp account, and let them know, hey, this is the pick for the day. They may respond from that. The funnel is designed to get that lead put them in the MailChimp. So now you can use that as an email blaster, as an email generator.
Autoresponder.
To send out.
I mean, I'm working with MailChimp right now, and I did a test run because I went in my MailChimp and I realized that I could make a email flyer. So I took the information from the Fortress and I made an email flyer and I sent it out to all the contacts, because you're able to take those contacts and send everybody in the contact list an email at one time. I know now I used MailChimp years ago and it had less features than it has now. And now I'm learning the new features because, like I said, when we started doing these funnels, I never sent my funnel leads to MailChimp until recently, because I was sending them to my Gmail account. Now, in my Gmail account, I would have to highlight everything, put it in a document where I can highlight all the emails, and then do a BCC, because you don't want everybody to see the email. So the reason I went with MailChimp was because I know that with MailChimp, you don't have to do that. You can it'll send an individual email out to everybody versus trying to BCC and copy. There is a way we can send all the emails to your email address, but that would put you in a worse situation. So I know, even though we don't know MailChimp as hefty as we know the software that we use our funnel to create our funnels, we are learning that side. That's the next step for everybody. But everybody has that opportunity. Everybody doesn't have the software that we use to make funnels. So I can't say, hey, go inside the software and make a funnel. No, I can't do that. But I can say, hey, go into your MailChimp, because you have your own account, your own username, your own email. You know, you can go on YouTube and you can do the same thing that we do to learn our MailChimp, to learn MailChimp. But what we'll do with Leads Today, we'll do our best to learn and go through the curve so we can do a webinar just like this. And Ms. Vanessa, you might learn faster than us, so you might be helping us present a webinar as well.
Exactly.
Well, may I say LOL?
But also what it does, it allows you to create a campaign. So if you have 500, I keep on talking about these large numbers, you want to have 400 or 500 people in your MailChimp account. And so like you said, you can send out an email blast. You can send it to all 500, or you can send it specifically. You can have categories. You say, okay, these are all the people that are signed up already in my in the Fortress. So if you got 50 people in the Fortress, you can send them with one press of a button. You send everybody the same email without, like you said, having the press and copy and all that. Just create the campaign and send it to that particular group of people. Now the next group of people might be people that have shown interest, and you said, okay, I've got 100 people over here that I'm dripping this on. And I've got 200 people over here that have said no, but I'm giving them another offer. I've got 75 people over here that said yes, but they haven't signed up yet. So I'm going to say, hey, guess what? There's something new today, and today only, we're going to create your special funnel. So the MailChimp account allows you to specifically direct campaigns at the people that you have generated the leads from. So we get all these leads. Just because it's a lead doesn't mean it's a purchase. Doesn't mean that they're going to buy. So what this does, it allows you, once you get the lead, and that's very important, that is currency, that's gold, having someone to talk to that you didn't know before, or that came off of your social media or from another campaign. So now you have someone to talk to, and you can say, I want everybody to have this information. I want this specific group to have this information, and I want that specific group to have other information. And you get to pick and choose, but with one press of a button, you get to do it. Now, as an author, a lot of authors are on here. As an author, when I come out with a new book, and so I've got my MailChimp set up, and I've got 1,000 people on my MailChimp. I press a button and say, hey, buy my book. And because they're in my campaign, they say, oh, wow, Johnny got a new book. And then, so now I make $1,500 or $15,000 just by the press of a button. I'm gonna stop talking.
That's a good job, man. Good word. Good word.
Well, guys, we're going to leave. Ms. Marquis, you have any parting words before we go?
I'll concur on the MailChimp. We talked about it, unfortunately, yesterday real quick, but Miss Vanessa, I'll help you out with that. And Edwin and J Mack and I will work on streamlining that for you and everybody.
Yeah, for sure. We know that it's we know that it's something that's new to everybody, and I only suggested MailChimp because, you know, it is a better option than just going to the email addresses. So, you know, I'm going to do my best to work with directly with Marquis and Johnny, which we always do. So we'll make sure that that's something that we put on our to-do list to make sure that everybody is a better flow.
Yes.
My job is to make sure I have plenty of people in that MailChimp by the time you get ready to teach us what to do with it.
Exactly.
Perfect.
Hey, Miss Vanessa, you already got a bunch of people in that MailChimp.
Hey, and Miss Marquis and Miss Vanessa, Queen, that was probably the most lucid thing that was said all night. Once you got that MailChimp set up, you have email addresses. You already have a ton of people that you want to expose your fortress to. You can export or import your email list to your CRM. So now, rather than trying to send them out blind copy, copy one at a time, you put them in the campaign, and MailChimp will send that campaign out as if you're sending it specifically and personally to that individual person. That's huge. That makes you look like you're not just out there just fishing and throwing a whole lot of stuff against the wall. You're saying, hey, this is me, Johnny Mack, and I'm coming directly to you, Miss Vanessa, with this offer. Nobody else, but specifically for you, take a look at this. And it's well done, and bam. So you can add, you add people, the CRM, the funnel is gonna scrub and find people off of your social media and other places to put into your list. But you can add people that you want to contact into that MailChimp list. And now you want the key is to grow that list. The list is the key. Once you build, the bigger you build your list in whatever you do, now you have currency. That's the new internet currency, your email list. Email is not dead.
Okay.
Yeah.
We're going to get off the phone, get off this line. Y'all have a nice night.
Okay.
I love y'all. Have a good one.
Give us some party words, Edwin.
All right. Well, look, I'll make sure everybody gets my 2 free gifts. You're going to get a book called The Warrior Mindset, and you're going to get a 15-page report called How to Create Your Own Physical Video Products. I'll make sure that gets disseminated out to everybody.
All of us? Wow.
Yeah. You know how I do by now. You know I'm a giver. The one who
Before
gives.
everybody disappear, I got a question.
Yes, go ahead.
Good evening, first of all, to everybody. Thanks for having me.
Hi, James.
Hi. I was while I was listening, I was creating my MailChimp, and I got to the point where hey, I gotta follow, man. I gotta follow instructions. And I got to the question that said, "What is the name of your business?" Should I put Fortress?
Yeah, that would be good. I mean, it can be whatever you want it to be.
Right.
Okay, it'd be whatever I want it to be.
JP
Then the next
Enterprises.
question is, then the next is it's actually J.R. Hutton Enterprises. You're close. Do you have a
There you
website? The next question. Now, do I put my funnel website there, or do I put my actual Fortress website there?
No, if you have a website that's yours, to you.
Like J.R. Hutton Enterprises.
Well, I would put my funnel website there if you don't have a website, because you don't want any confusion with it sending to your regular website. If that's what your funnel is going to be used for, make sure everything goes to. Don't send them directly to your Fortress website. Never. If you have a funnel for Fortress, send them to your URL that gives them the doorbell first. You don't want to make the mistake of sending them directly to the website.
And that's what I got out of this whole webinar. Like when it said, "Do you have a website?" I was thinking that, you know what, I should have my funnel in that right there, because that's what I'm using it for.
Absolutely.
All right, that was my only question.
So James, you're literally setting it up right now?
Yes, I had talked to EdWin, and he told me that basically I needed to do it.
Yeah.
Because of the personal information that they asked and everything, he wouldn't be able to do it for me.
Right.
And I told him I'd get right on it.
Before you finish and it lets you out, it's going to ask you if you want to do an automated response. Say
Okay.
yes.
Okay.
And fill out the thank you.
Gotcha.
This way, every lead that comes in, it will automatically, you'll capture the lead and it will automatically say thank you to them for stopping through. And then you can go back and do what Johnny said, retarget them.
Gotcha. Gotcha. I appreciated it, everybody.
Mark, you're so smart.
Well,
Can you guys
basically,
see the free gifts?
Huh?
Can you guys see the free gifts that
Yeah.
EdWin is making?
yes. Yes. Whoop, whoop, whoop.
Yeah. He had said he
They will have funnels to them real soon. So I will put them online as products, and I'll also have an affiliate link to them to where if you share them, you can make money off them.
Awesome.
Okay. Well, okay, everybody. EdWin, you want to
Yes.
sign us off? You want to sign us off or no?
I would say this: if you don't have a funnel, make sure you get one by tomorrow, because I'm giving them away for free. And if you have a downline that doesn't have a funnel, make sure that you share that with them, because I don't always give away my funnel for free. I do charge for them. Thank you, Miss Vanessa, and thank you, Johnny, and thank you, Marquis, for supporting my business. But I feel very generous, and I really want to see everybody in this business succeed. So I want to make sure that everybody has this particular tool, so that way we can all succeed a lot faster.
Yeah.
And get along and get to our dream life. So
Yeah.
I appreciate you guys so much. Thank you
Mr.
again.
Oscar.
And Mr. Oscar as well. Thank you, Mr. Oscar. Mr. Oscar supported my business as well. Mr. Oscar, I'll talk to you soon. I apologize. I've been trying to get ready for all this stuff, but like I said, your funnel is set up already. Your MailChimp is already set up. So really right now, you just continue to share your URL link and then check your MailChimp as periodically as you can. And then once we figure out how to get this MailChimp down to optical performance, we'll get with you and make sure you know how to utilize your MailChimp as well.
All right, guys. Thank you for being on. Have an awesome day.
All right.
And we'll
Have
see
a good
you
night.
tomorrow on the pick of the day.
Woo!
Hey!